Hello and good morning, everybody. Saigan Cat here with some more Dragon Quest 6. We have the floodgate key now. Don't know why we needed it. So, Dragon Quest 6 has been kind of interesting in this way, in its progression system. Usually, you're presented with the quest before you're presented with the possible rewards. A lot of other Dragon Quest games, and hell, JRPGs in general, because Dragon Quest kind of set the standard, consists of, oh, you need this thing from me that you have been given a hint from earlier on. Well, I will give you the floodgate key if you are able to help me, but I don't think you possibly could, because who can? And then you help them out anyways. And he's like, oh, fuck, you got this beautiful woman out of a mirror. Let me give you the floodgate key. And instead, we've been put in a situation where we are traveling the world, expanding our horizons, doing good for goodness sake, and the rewards allow us to continue our travels instead of, you know, simply being another plot device. That's interesting in two ways. One, I haven't seen it often. Wolfclaw, good morning. Good morning to whoever that was. Firewolf, oh my god, you subscribed to... Dude, stop being so nice. Kerfrizz, hello. And I like the overall idea of it, but it does make progression in the game kind of frustrating at times. Because you're very often, you know, told or given just bizarre directions to a place. Oh my gosh. Who is that? Mary, thank you for the sub! What was I saying? Guys, with your support being all distracting. Okay, so there's the floodgate. Where's our boat? Actually, should we hang out here and get Carver his mastery first? He was close. He was really close. It's definitely, like, super open looking also. So, yeah, they give you kind of free reign to explore and get lost, which normally I think is a great thing. And it's one of the things that makes Dragon Quest 1 so unique, because, you know, Dragon Quest 1, 99% of the world map is completely open to you exploring from the second you start playing the game. The only thing that's really preventing you from doing it is getting your face kicked in by golems. I should still be streaming in about an hour. So, have fun on your errands, Firewolf, and thank you again. And in case I don't see you later, shut up. Maybe it's just that it doesn't feel as open because... I don't know, is it the way that it's segmented? Is it the way that, like... I'm impressed with how they designed the world map and how you get around on the world map and how they do, in fact, kind of limit you to smaller portions of the world until you're able to progress the story. I believe you mean shut up, thank you, fuck you. Some kind of angry Tourette's version of the Truman Show. And in case I don't see you, shut up, thank you, and fuck you. Good morning, Reggie. I have angry Tourette's. I have like Truman polite Tourette's. Oh my gosh, Mona, is Reggie awake now? Is it everything you'd ever dreamed of? Firewolf says good morning. Reggie says good morning. I forgot to share an amusing anecdote. When we were at the Great Wolf Lodge with the kids, they went like full the Waltons on us when we were trying to go to sleep. Yeah. Like Garen did it, and then Caden did it. It's like, okay, stop. Go to sleep. Well, she hasn't seen you in like, you know, half a day because everyone was asleep. Oh, did she now? So it hasn't even really been that long. How was the thing? Yeah? You have fun?
I did.
You make good choices?
I always make good choices.
You win any bingo? Nice. She had homework. What? she's up like a couple of hours before she's used to because of homework. Shannon is awake. The question is whether or not Shannon's coherent. Falcos, good morning. You've been lied to. What do you mean? What do you mean? This isn't the Octopath demo? I said tomorrow night. Last night I said tomorrow night because tonight, I'll probably be able to just play it for the full 3 hours. Knock out the entire demo at once. I love that you get to carry over your progression into the full game. Finally, Carver's martial artist level has increased. He has attained the rank of Fist of Fate. Multi-fists picked up. Yes, he's just going to fist everything to death. Over and over and over now. Oh, did you not? Firewolf sent me a package. It was a Switch. Right? So yeah, I can totally play Octopath Traveler now. Oh, you don't know of Octopath Traveler? Look up a trailer for Octopath Traveler real quick. It's beautiful. It looks like a Super Nintendo RPG that they took like all the sprites in the world and everything and tiled them over a 3D world. So it's 3D, but it looks like a Super Nintendo game with like really pretty lighting and everything. No. Pixel art. Odin Sphere is not pixel art. Odin Sphere is all hand-drawn. Yeah. But imagine if somebody took like Final Fantasy VI or Chrono Trigger and had it look the same way, but still have it be on a 3D world. Octopath Traveler. It's been killing me because it's been a Switch exclusive, and it looks great. am I doing? I got distracted. I need to go back to All Trades Abbey to change Carver's job. So I can make him a warrior, so he can eventually be a gladiator. I think Saga Frontier and FF6 mixes together. I never played Saga Frontier. Hmm. Yeah, and like depending on which characters you've picked up, like you're given different options for how you interact with things, like stealing from people if you have the thief, or like it just looks so great, and it really looks like it encourages multiple playthroughs. Schmeeks Knight, how are you doing today? Ohayo gozaimasu. Right, that's how I've been feeling. It's like, why is this the game that's a Switch exclusive when I don't have a Switch? It's not a problem anymore. Yes, I got the moving bed. Okay, so Warrior Mastery Speed is very fast as compared to Martial Artist Mastery Speed, which is normal. So I imagine if we just took Carver back over there to do some grinding, he would level damned quickly. It looks like something you could spend a lot of time on, doesn't it? I had gathered a guess on how much you played Tactics, considering how much I played Tactics, and when we played against each other, you still one-shot all of my entire crew. I was gonna say Vagrant Story. I think it might be the same guy, and apparently it's the same team that did Bravely Default and Bravely Second. They're classic styled RPGs designed after like the original Final Fantasy. For the those are on the DS. I hear really good things about it. It's on my go back and play list eventually. Now, Carver is now officially no longer a martial artist. Carver is now a warrior. And since warriors level super fast, I have half a mind to just grind here in Swanstone until he's mastered warrior, and then I can just change him over to being a gladiator. And then I will have 2 advanced classes. Am I using the wrong mic again? No? No? Yeah, no, I'm using the right one. I sounded kind of far. I might just be speaking quietly because it's morning. I did give the Switch a bit of a spin last night. I played some Mario Kart 8 on it. I did one of the new tracks that I haven't done. I did the, was it Yoshi's Cup or Egg Cup or something? Because I never really got any of the expansion stuff on the Wii U. And especially like after Deluxe got announced, I'm like, God, why would I buy this stuff when it's all going to be released on a single cartridge on a system I will eventually own anyways? Oh my gosh. Everybody's been fizzled. Am I using Link? No, I'm using the boy Squid Kid. Jiren's in a bit of trouble right now. It is super frustrating that he chose this time to do it. He has misplaced one of his one of the Switch game cases, and it just so happens to be the Switch game case that has Splatoon 2 in it. I was totally going to get Splatoon 2 for this weekend so we could play together. Should I pre-order Dragon Quest 11 or just buy it whenever because I hear first week sales mean a lot? First week sales mean everything to Square Enix. I would pre-order it. So we're in kind of this awkward situation where you don't want to pre-order games, especially AAA games, from publishers because their quality is kind of all over the place and it's really easy to get screwed over at launch. Having already played the Japanese release of Dragon Quest XI and hearing some of the American voice acting, I am willing to give the game my stamp of approval on pre-order. That said, anyone who doesn't want to pre-order, I totally do not hold it against them because we're in this situation right now where we kind of want to push companies away from pre-orders. And if it wasn't Dragon Quest XI, I probably wouldn't. But it is Dragon Quest XI. So I do. We have Oomph! Oomph Hype! And Bazoom? What the fuck is Bazoom? I don't want to push people away from things. I think that consumers as a whole should move away from supporting companies and all their pre-order exclusive nonsense. Because customers keep getting screwed over. Like they push all these pre-order bonuses and they've built up this kind of pre-order culture of pre-order the game where you won't be able to get a copy. And then like the released product sucks. Ooh. Millie's almost there. What's that, sweetie? Yeah, quality of product is an issue. The zoom is a single target expel. It makes an enemy vanish. You get no XP or gold for killing it. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. So it's poof. would still count towards mastery, though, because mastery comes from battles won. Ooh, Millie, Sage Hype. Carver cannot cast it. Okay, so at least one enemy needs to be killed for it to be counted. So long as XP and or gold is gained from the combat, it will count it towards mastery. Or it'll count that encounter towards mastery. It's really annoying to me that the well spits you out outside of all trades. Double Sage. We're going straight up Dragon Quest 3 endgame party. Kona, do you mind? Oh, wait, no, we need to change worlds. Ugh! Ugh! I keep forgetting all trades is only in the dream world. Yeah, but they kind of make up for it by having areas where you can freely grind for those mastery points. So, like, I feel like you would really, really have to focus on overgrinding in DQ6 to completely screw yourself over. Which is something that's never going to affect me. Good morning, Senpai Gamer. Guess who was up all night again? Up all night to the sun. Up all night for good fun. Up all night to get lucky. I did get a Switch! Thanks to Firewolf. Firewolf is currently winning the best subscriber ever contest. If anyone else would like to enter, you are welcome to. So the hero's at Mastery 6. He'll be able to go Armamentalist once he gets 2 more mastery points. Was the Chancellor evil? No, the Chancellor was not evil. Dragon Quest does have a lot of Chancellors, though. Like, on a game-to-game basis, Like, you're pretty much guaranteed a couple of Chancellors in a Dragon Quest game, but one of them is usually going to be evil. Oh my god, it's 7 o'clock. Thank you, phone. Thank you. Yes. Yes. I know. That's my backup alarm in case I sleep through the first one. Or in case I'm just, like, so freaking tired when I first wake up because the cat kept me up all night. That I can just, like, dismiss my first alarm and wake up to the more serious 7 a.m. alarm. What happened with the mirror? So, we used the Mirror of Ra on the mirror to discover that the woman was being cursed by an evil sorcerer that there were stories of. And when we traveled to the dream world and found his tower and defeated him, and then once we defeated him, they were able to cast a spell to release the woman from the mirror, and she married the king because she believes him to be the reincarnation of the man she once loved. It had a happy ending. It was very storybook. It's, you know, I'm actually kind of liking how often DQ6 has us using the Mirror of Ra. It's not just like a one-off thing for one encounter. A lot of times in Dragon Quest, you'll come across something where you'll be like, boy, I bet this guy's evil. Maybe if I use the Mirror of Ra, I'll be able to see that, but it's not, like, written in. And in this one, they're just like, is this a problem that could be solved by using the Mirror of Ra? Yes, let's have them use the Mirror of Ra. Since I have a Switch now, are you still going to play DQ11 on the 3DS? I don't know when DQ11 on the 3DS is going to happen, because I don't have a Japanese 3DS, first of all. Second of all, I don't have a Japanese 3DS with a capture card on it. So DQ11 3DS might not happen until the future where we've got better emulation of 3DS. I was just going to be doing the English PS4 version in September. Yeah, we're not getting DQ11 on the 3DS. Which, I understand the decision, but it is kind of sad. I am hoping, like, I'm wondering if we're going to get those, the two variants of DQ11 as part of the Switch game. Because they were very Nintendo specific, and it would be really cool if the Switch version had that as well. Fingers crossed. It would definitely make the Switch version the go-to version of the game if it had 3 versions of the game on it. And they said that there's a lot of work they need to do with it. That might be related to porting it, because the Switch doesn't play as nicely with the Unreal Engine as they'd like. And that can be seen by the frame rate issues that Heroes 2 has. Oh shit, I need to import Heroes 1 and Heroes 2 for the Switch. Ah, there's so many Dragon Quest games I need to buy again. No, DQ11... So, back when they initially said that we were going to be getting Dragon Quest 11 in the West, we all just kind of assumed that we would be getting all of it, and then later on they announced that we'd be getting the PS4 version and a PC port, which that PC port is such good news. No, Heroes 1 and 2 are actually on the Switch. Not in America. They're out in Japan. But the Switch is also region free, so you could import them. And aside from like one specific part in Heroes 2, it's pretty easy to play even without having knowledge of Japanese. I guess the 3DS really is dying. The 3DS had a good run though. And let's be real. A heavy amount, I don't want to be like specific with numbers, but anecdotally, it seems to me that a large amount of 3DS owners are now Switch owners. So it just makes sense to put everything out on the Switch. They've managed to blend mobile gaming with console gaming on the Switch. When I say mobile, I mean handheld. Handheld gaming with console gaming with the Switch. So it just makes sense to release everything on the Switch now. Oh shit, when is I Choose You Pikachu and Eevee coming out? That was another one that I really wanted to play. I can play that one with Garen also. Nintendo is considering a successor to the 3DS? Why? Why, though? I mean, yeah, the Switch doesn't exactly fit in your pocket, but it's pretty damn mobile. I was really impressed at how light it is. Like, I'm really worried that I'm gonna break it. Oh, guys! Okay, so I want to get a skin for the Switch. I definitely want a Dragon Quest 1. Has anyone seen any good Dragon Quest skins for the Switch? November 16th? Don't get a skin? Is there a problem with skins for the Switch? Is it heating problems? I imagine it's heating problems. Oh, they tear the paint. Ooh. Yeah, I got it, Senpai Gamer. Thank you. I'm glad that it doesn't come out until November. Because that gives me some time. Like, the longer and longer I have to wait for a game these days, the better it is. I'm not going to be able to play the Shenmue collection when that comes out, because I'm going to be busy with everything else. Alright, well, thank you for the heads up on that, Truth. It's not something I would have expected. Oh no, Ashland's out of MP. Whatever shall we do? Sweet. I love having two sages. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ooh, Insulatable. Yes! Yes! Insulatable is so good. What was Dragon Quest V on again? DQ5 was released on the Super Famicom, on the regular DS, and on mobile in the US. In Japan, there is also a PlayStation 2 port of the game that's based on the Super Famicom version instead of the updated versions that have Deborah. Oh yeah, Insulatable is like right up there with like... In fact, it might be more important than Accelerable for endgame bosses. Accelerable really isn't that important, especially if you're using AI healing. It definitely helps a lot more with manual healing. If you know you're going to get first moves, then you can time your healing better. Unfortunately, by the time Insulatable becomes useful, monsters have Disruptive Wave. That doesn't mean that you give up on using Insulatable, though. I would rather cast Insulatable and have them Disruptive Wave me than not cast Insulatable and get hit by Breath. No, Dragon Quest V doesn't have a job system. Dragon Quest V instead has a monster system where monsters will join the party, and there's a huge number of monsters in the game that can join the party. So you have a lot of flexibility in how you build your party in DQ5. But no, it does not have a job system. If you're looking for a Dragon Quest game with a good job system, 7 has a good job system. 9 has the most flexible job system out of the entire series. 3 has a very early job system, but it's functional, and personally, I kind of like it. It has more depth to it than it immediately looks like it has. You don't like monsters in your party. Well, there are human characters in 5. You don't have to use the monsters, but they're there if you want them. You're going to be missing out on having things like King Cure Slimes spamming Omni Heal. Is 6 human characters? Not 8? Still, there's plenty of human characters in the game that you don't have to use monsters if you don't want to recruit. But recruiting the right monsters can really break the game. Having a Grand Dragon, a King Cure Slime, and a Golem makes the final boss just kind of roll over on the remakes. 4 main family, Sancho, and Tuppence. I don't remember Tuppence. Yeah, 7 has a ton of jobs. 7 went like full on crazy with their job system. Tuppence was optional. I wonder if I missed him. Pewtero! Hello, good morning. Yeah, 7's got a hilarious number of jobs. There's more flexibility with the job system on the PlayStation 1 version of 7 than there is on the 3DS version of 7. So there's kind of some pros and cons depending on which version of the game that you play. If you really want to play with the job system in 7, play it on the PlayStation 1 version. If you want an overall more streamlined, less frustrating experience, play it on the 3DS. But they're both good. 9 while it doesn't have the most jobs in the franchise, it does have, what, 12 jobs with the most amount of flexibility in how you customize your characters with those jobs. 9 lets you get away with anything when it comes to your character customization. Please, no. Millie? Millie! Millie! Oh my god! Okay. Nevin, then. Minstrel, the best job in 9. Minstrel's pretty good. I do like Minstrel. I wouldn't say it's the best job. The worst job, but the best one to level is Armamentalist. Like, picking up the Armamentalist's force abilities is so important to do, especially for, like, post-game stuff. But man, there's like no reason to leave your character on Armamentalist once you've picked up those abilities. Shame there's all that variety with when only one strategy is necessary. Uber Falcon Blade everything. Yep. Force Falcon Blade, Falcon Slash, Uber Falcon Blade, if you want to be specific. Alright, where are we sitting? Okay, we're not getting mastery as fast as I thought we were going to. Maybe it's time to move on. Okay, so let's go back to... what was that port? Port Haven. We'll heal up. We'll get in our boat. And we will head through the floodgate. Yeah, Minstrel and Luminary are also... They're kind of wrapped in with the Armamentalist in that they have really great skills to pick up, but there's not much reason to stay on that class once you've grabbed the skills. Which is funny, considering how hard it is to actually get Luminary in 9. What Final Fantasy game is the equivalent to Dragon Quest 6? Probably Final Fantasy 5. With the heavy focus on the job system and multiple worlds to explore. That would be my vote. Gotta vote for 3. Someone definitely agrees with me that 5. I bet we're going there later. Island in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by cliffs, and is completely unapproachable with a giant magic-looking tower in the center. We're definitely going there later. Do I have to have that outfit on the main character in 7? No, your outfits in 7 are based on your jobs. So once you change jobs, you'll get a different outfit for them. Yeah, the outfit that you're thinking of that Abel has, that was his name, wasn't it? That's just his Fisherman's Son class outfit. All right, we're through. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Wait a minute. We've been down here. We've totally been down here. Is there any Final Fantasy on the 3DS worth playing? That is an excellent question. I haven't picked up any Final Fantasies for the 3DS. There's Final Fantasy Explorers. I heard that that one was pretty good. Final Fantasy IV on the DS. Final Fantasy III on the DS. I just can't think of any 3DS exclusive Final Fantasies. There's a random well down here. I keep forgetting that Saigan's a mage right now, and I should be using Boom more. Okay, so note to self, there's a well there. We're going to go talk to Madame Luca, I think, before we really land anywhere. Just kind of charting and getting an idea. But that well seems to be the most obvious. No, goddammit, cast Boom! Okay, I'm going to grab some more coffee. I'll be right back, everybody. Is DQ9 the only one with character creation? No, DQ3 also has character creation. Oh, yeah, and 10. Sorry, I was just finishing out combat. I was sitting down with my coffee, and it's really easy to just, like, hit A couple of times. Okay, so we're definitely going to that well, I think. Hello, what's up here? Well, there's a cave we can go into. It is not still on BRB. Wow, unless the chat lag is, like, that bad with Restream. Yep, there's a ship cave there. I'm not going to go in it yet, but we'll make a mental note. Oh, there's a little town there, too. Actually, let's go into town real quick. Maybe it's someplace that we can zoom to. is Dragon Quest III only on the Game Boy Color. Dragon Quest III was released on the NES, the Game Boy Color, and mobile devices in America. The mobile device version is going to be the prettiest version that you can play with the best music, but it is missing a bonus dungeon that the Game Boy Color version has. Bear in mind, the bonus dungeons in DQ3 are super goddamn grindy, and the one in the Game Boy Color version of the game is probably the grindiest requirement in the entire series. The Super Famicom version has 2 very good translations for the ROMs, if you want to patch your ROMs. Am I thinking of any other? I don't think there's any other releases. Yeah, and unless you really want to commit yourself to like a year of playing Dragon Quest III, you can probably pass over the Game Boy Color version. Oh, there's also Pachisi. But the mobile ports for phones and tablets, 1 through 6, all have really good ports. Oh, you lot, what have you come here for? You didn't come here hoping to catch sight of any real-life mermaids, did you? All right, well, in that case, I'll get out of your way. Bye. Bye. Can we zoom here? We can. Pescado. Okay, so let's go back. No, to Madame Lucas is where I wanted to go. Party chat is as useful as always. The Game Boy Color version is definitely the best version where content is concerned, because the monster medals will really really encourage that you spend a lot of time playing that game. Welcome back, Carver. Your journey goes well, yes? No. Madame Luca can see a village. Yes, a village called Pescado. I went to where I was supposed to go. Go there and you will meet someone. Helping that person will, in turn, help you immensely. All right, let's go back to Pescado then. Oh, right. There's also the Dragon Quest trilogy on the Wii. And it was also released to PlayStation Network in Japan. But those are all based on the Super Famicom version. Well, no, the Wii has both the NES and the Super Famicom versions on it. Zoom is what I need. Let's go back to Pescado. Welcome! This is the fishing village of Pescado. Just used an inn, so I don't need to stay here. There's nothing to loot in here. Oomph. They say mermaids have been spotted around these parts. If you ever come across one, be sure to let me know. Imagine getting your hands on a real mermaid. People would be queuing up to see her, for a reasonable fee, of course. Haha! Any OG DS Final Fantasy? Like FF Explorers? No, not like FF Explorers, but the original DS has Final Fantasies 3 and 4, and both of those are great. You just want a job system and stuff? Final Fantasy 3 on the DS is what you want. The last place I was in, all the talk was of peace returning to the world. What a load of tosh. Just look around you. The sea's so choppy, no one can go out fishing. It's a right tragedy. All living creatures are children of the goddess. What brings you to our church, child? Oh yeah, the DS also has 4 Warriors of Light. Isn't, and Bravely Default is on the DS, isn't it? And Bravely Second? How on earth did you guys miss All Trades Abbey in 9? You land right next to it. Was Bravely Default 3DS? I thought it was regular DS. This is the place to be, the best fish restaurant in all Pescado. But fish are so pricey these days, and they won't sell them to us anyways. Rumor has it someone's been buying up all their stock. Boy, what I wouldn't give for a bit of pickled perch right now. Bravely series is 3DS. Oh, my bad. Mini Metal. Hello and welcome. I suppose it's fresh fish you're after. I'm afraid the last customer just cleaned me out. I haven't as much as a sardine to offer you. Sorry. Me. Erg. What's the point, eh? Even if I fix this bleeding boat, I can't go out fishing. And if I can't go out fishing, I can't catch any fish. The village is finished, I'm telling you. It's drying up and dying out. We can't just give up. One of these days, them monsters are sure to go away. I'm telling you, one of these days. We should all stop carping on and get some nets ready for when that day comes. So, my guess is that somebody has upset the natural balance by capturing a mermaid. And the sea is angry with them. I can't help but worry about Rod. It's a fishing village and his name is Rod. He used to be the best fisherman in the village, you know. I suppose Rod's already picked your bones? I do apologize. He's been as prickly as a pike lately. Goddess knows what's gotten into him. Maybe he's in love? I doubt it. I've seen one, you know. On the rocks by the Northern Cape it was. What did I see? A mermaid, of course, as the goddess is my witness. Hey, a pair of boxer shorts. Hey, a shellmet. We don't actually have a shellmet yet. Oh my god, it's actually an improvement for Nevin. Definitely good for Healy, which makes sense. Nevin, here. You weirdo. Sorry, all my fish are sold out. We always used to have such a bountiful catch, too. But the waves have gotten rougher and the monsters have gotten tougher. It's too dangerous to go out fishing these days. Huh? What do you want? You're in the way. Get out of here, move it! Scaling the Heights, A Fisherman's Guide. It's a non-fiction book about the salty sea dogs who make their living from the sea. Rod? That boy was born to be a fisherman. He was the biggest earner in the whole village. Then one day his boat was attacked by vicious sea monsters. The poor lad barely managed to escape the jaws of death, but his legs were broken and his fishing arm was as limp as an eel. If you'd seen the state of him, you'd think it was a miracle he survived it all. The best thing you can do is just leave him alone. We tried comforting him, but he's inconsolable. From time to time, I see Rod going to that cave to the northern edge of the village. I'm sure there's nothing of interest for him in a place like that. I wonder what he's up to. Let's find out. It's no good. Nothing's biting today. What's that? Rod? Aye, he's been known to show his face around here from time to time. He always looks a bit shifty when he skulks into the cave. I wonder what he's up to. That's not the only thing that went limp, wink. A man almost died silver-haired. I feel like we're going to find a shoddily crafted boat and a couple of kids going out on an adventure in here. Curious. It's odd. Let's go talk to Rod. It's probably a hint. Hey, Firewolf, welcome back. Child. Small child. Oh, no information. Usually you can count on kids to say exactly what's on their mind. Hey, you, what are you doing in the cave? Damn it. Shut up, Firewolf. We did. Oh my god. Did I miss something stupid? Do I just need to, like, walk around in there mashing A? Is it gonna be like finding the seed for Amos? Be a hidden passage or something in there. There's also a sea cave, which I might go check out, but I mean, the way the game was describing it, it should be this cave. Not that this game has been spot on with its directions. I'm not stuck yet. No, you cannot ask a question. No questions. Jesus. I guess I'll go check out the sea cave. See, this is definitely the cave that Rod is going to. Oh. 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 There we go. Yep, archaic triggers. We got quest flagged, everybody. Well, that's my delivery done. I suppose I'll be going back to the shop then. I'll see you next time, Rod. Thanks for your custom. You again? Can't you see I'm busy? Get out! Go on! Sling your hook. Okay. Alright. Now we'll go to the cave. Oh my god, I don't like this. Oh my god. Come on, man. Okay. We all knew where he was going. Ah, give me a break. This is worse than having to sneak into the jail in, is it 4? Do you have to do that? God, I can't turn the camera in here. Yeah, this is my 3rd trip in here. Because quest flags. You get a move on. That's close. Out of all the caves in the game that you can't turn the camera in, this is the one you really should be able to. Why do I have Carter in front? Because Saigan's a mage? Because I'm going to make him an armamentalist. Why shouldn't I have Carver in front? Is there a problem with Carver being in front? What do you have against Carver? He can lead. Move! He's not moving. Oh, good. Oh, good. Are we done with this section? Jesus. How did I miss that? That's stupid. I definitely inspected that wall. God, I hate these old quest flags. Inspected that wall too. you've been found out, man. Sorry. Huh? You lot. You don't know when you're not welcome, do you? I'm guessing you didn't see anything strange or startling just now, am I right? No, you're not right. So you saw something, did you? Well, I'm afraid I can't let you leave this cave alive. Though the shape I'm in now, it's not like I could stop you, even if I tried. Suppose you came to try and get your hands on a real live mermaid. But if that's not why you're here, then I'm begging you, don't tell anyone about the mermaid you saw. If word gets out, who knows what'll happen to my poor, sweet Unda. As in Undawada? Unda, my scaly love. Listen to me, Rod. There's no need to be suspicious. Nothing in these folks' hearts is deceitful or malicious. Well, if my Unda sees some good in you, you can't be all that bad. Will you keep quiet about her? Yeah. I'm so happy I could weep. Seems my Unda's instincts were right. I owe my Unda everything. She saved my life, you see. I remember like it was yesterday. I ignored the villagers' warnings and went out to fish in spite of the fierce storm that was raging. A huge wave struck my ship head-on and sank it. It left my arms and legs reduced to this sorry state. I must have swallowed half the ocean. I could feel myself fading fast. It was then that Unda appeared. She took me in her arms and carried me to the safety of this cave. My poor Unda paid a price for her kindness. With my dear mermaid sisters, I frolicked in the sea. True bliss it was to swim, so joyful and carefree. When the storm arrived, we turned tail and headed home. But then I heard that voice, so faint and so alone. My heart was rent asunder by those plaintive cries. I knew deep in my soul that I could not swim idly by. It was then that I discovered my one true destiny, to reel in my dear Rod, who waited there for me. Apparently, mermaids speak in rhymes. While my Unda bravely swam to help me, her fellow mermaids thought she was lost and swam home. Unda was left stranded, unable to cross monster-infested seas by herself. Since that fateful day, I've been safely hidden here. My Rod has made it clear that I have not a thing to fear. I dearly love to take Unda back to her companions. It's just... Rod, it pains me so much to see the anger that you vent. Do you not already realize that I'm perfectly content? Now, if you will excuse me, I need to stretch my fins. For what use is a mermaid without her daily swim? Unda may put on a brave face, but I know she dearly wants to return to her true home. I am not the man I was, and I have not the strength left in my limbs to help her. If only there was someone who had the strength and courage to escort my Unda back to her home. Do you know anyone with a ship and the courage to traverse treacherous waters, and who could return my Unda to her true home? I have I don't. I don't. You do? Where are they? You don't mean you? I'm not sure you look the part. How do we not look the part? Look at the hero and Carter. Look at the fancy staves that the mages are wielding. How do we not look the part? Right, let's start by seeing this boat of yours. I'll wait here while you go and fetch it. Let's see this boat of yours. It's the Providence, man. Even our boat is legendary. What do you want? Defeated the Dread Fiend Murdaugh. God. Get no respect. Stupid backwater fishing village. On that note, though, it is time for me to get going. I sound like Maribel. Why? How do I sound like Maribel? Is that why I thought Maribel wasn't that bad? No, I meant to stop. Complaining about not getting respect after doing a lot of heroing. I mean, I'm right. No, the ages in this game aren't actually that bad. The youngest in the group is Ashlyn, and she's what, 16? All right, this is it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I am your host, Saigan, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching. I do plan on being on tonight for Octopath Traveler. That is the plan, unless Perry does not have homework. So if I do stream tonight, Octopath. If I'm not streaming, it's because I'm hanging out with Perry.